everyone? Hope you're doing well. Let's see. So just gonna go over a little review for last trading week, whatever. It's Sunday night right now, and Sunday the 23rd. So let's see. This week I had 3 trades. I had 1 win, 1 loss, 1 break even. That was on Monday, 1 win, Tuesday, 1 loss, and a break even Friday. So let's see. This week I ended up passing, which I don't know if this is the right one. Ended up passing my second combine with that win. So I had that 1 win I only took on my combine. So I felt like it was a little riskier. That was actually this setup right here. So I say riskier. It really wasn't that bad. It just didn't have a crazy, clear direction, I guess, long-term wise. But let's see. Anyways, so a nice little, decent little break structure, nice wick into the zone. And that's, how I entered. I'd only needed like 1.5 RR. So I got out like around here, and that passed my combine. Now, if I would have stayed in, it never actually hit my break-even zone. So if I would have taken on my funded one, I would have hit 3 RR. But, I didn't. I didn't feel comfortable with it. And so, like I said, I just used that to pass. And then Tuesday, my loss came. I put both of the accounts together. So it's lead and follower, And I took a loss, obviously, you can tell. So both of them lost Tuesday, which is unfortunate. Not gonna lie though, looking back at that trade, which should be here, Russell 2000, it's not the prettiest. It didn't take out the previous day low, so it was actually kind of consolidating. I saw this little run, and I actually kind of, I don't know, it was more of an emotional trade, I guess, in the sense of I didn't want to miss out, and I didn't want to not have a win, if I'm being honest. So that actually kind of, in a way, I kind of screwed myself over. I didn't risk, my plan was risking 1%. I didn't go too crazy. It's under 1%. It's not as low as I should have, because that was a riskier trade, like I said. So I'm not too proud of the trade itself, which is unfortunate, but oh well, we move on. So Wednesday was FOMC. I don't trade those days, so I didn't trade. Thursday, they had NFP, some weird reason. But Thursday night, I actually decided not to take a trade, and I missed out. So oil had, it felt too risky. I don't. It looks pretty clean now looking back at it. I mean, it's obviously running down pretty heavy. Nice breaker structure here. Has the gap, wicks into the zone. Also, 13 EMA breakout. So I actually had a good bit of stuff there, and it ran pretty good. So I could have had that. I just wasn't feeling it at the time. I think I had stuff going on at home, and I just couldn't do it. So that would have been a good win, definitely on both accounts, but I didn't take it. And then let's see, Friday, I actually had a pretty good trade, so it consolidated up here a good bit, and then it had a nice run down and up here, and I was considering it, and then I saw that this was actually a 15-minute supply, and I took out the previous day low, and I was like, all right, so I'm gonna get in. So I got in for a 50 EMA breakout. That's what my blue line is, and it got close to 2R. I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna let that run to 3, which would have been about down here, just because it was also a 15-minute. But for some reason, you can see this candle took me out at break even. It went crazy in like 1 minute, just flew up. So it didn't work out, but it's all good. So that was it for my combine, or not combine, my 2 funded accounts. And unfortunately, I did take a loss, like I said. I guess I can just go ahead and show both for fun. Yeah, so that's unfortunate. Like I said, though, I'm also trading my 1 minute demo, and that one was a pretty slow week also. Total, though, I'm up almost halfway, so it's going pretty well. I only had one trade this week on the 1 minute account, and that was also Monday again. And I can go ahead and show you that trade. So that trade, it was going down a good bit. Had a nice momentum, nice break of structure. Nothing too crazy off the 13. 13 is a little iffy for me, but if it has good momentum and stuff, I feel fine taking it. I saw it reacting, and I think this technically was a 5, but nothing good. Sorry, I'm trying to see. I said nothing good. That was me being confused. This was actually the 5 was a 1 minute inside this. So that was actually the trade I took, that one. The 1 minute I saw set up pretty nice and had a nice close right here. So I took it on the 13. I was in drawdown for a little bit, and then it ran pretty good. But I got out, like, where did I get out at? Exit was 44. So yeah, I got out around, right here, this candle. So really, I only caught like this much. I think it was technically 2 from where my entry was and stuff. But yeah, that 1 minute was pretty good, and I didn't see nothing else for the rest of the week that was worth taking at the time. So I just finished it at nice little win there. So we'll see how I can do with this account this week, and see how I do with these. I am, overall a little disappointed in myself, though. Really, it's unfortunate I missed that trade Thursday, and this trade that I took. Now looking back at it, just really was not. It was not it. But we live and learn. I'm gonna make mistakes, So overall, I'm pretty happy with how the week turned out, because I was pretty disciplined on not trading. On the days I told myself I wasn't gonna even touch the charts and stuff like that. So overall, I'm happy. I was looking at my little journal, but overall, I'm happy. Like I said, not the best way to start the both funded accounts, but we'll see. So my plan is going to be risk probably around the same amount, and then once I'm back up in profit, I'll risk 500 and keep it going from there. Yeah. Hope you all have a good one. Good luck trading this week. I know it's Thanksgiving week, so Thanksgiving obviously is gonna be trash, and I think Black Friday, I probably won't trade that. Probably won't even look at that either. I think the trading hours are shortened then, and I just personally don't remember ever trading on Black Friday, so I don't remember how that looks, but probably just not gonna touch it. So I'll probably only have 3 days this week to trade. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Y'all have a good one.